Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadine. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its lake of death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Xion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Dahnan in origin.
Xion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Take this!
Take this!
I'm going in!
Time to shine! This is it!
I'm on it!
Talon Hurricane!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Seriously? Is this a joke?
I see one, eh?
Fire support!
Can't get out of
Support!
Lightning!
Take that!
Take down their defenses!
Carve through
Hurry up!
your
Like
Do it!
Talon Hurricane!
I know fine weapon material.
Huh?
Got it!
I'll do my best!
You're mine! Burn it
Steel
out!
thing ready to go!
Free laser!
Look sharp!
Not in your dreams!
Fire!
These ones can run rings around us!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You're mine!
No shield can stand a beat.
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Get lost!
Take this!
Where are you going?
Blue escape! Shockwave flash!
Do it! You think that shield will save you?
Save you. Take this.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. What?
An opponent like this should be easy. Not today!
Far enough!
Take this.
Super Solo!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Looks like trouble with the capital T.
Together, we got this!
You got spirit! Damn it, Bennett!
Make it rain!
I'm not done!
I can read your moves like a book.
Here's the
It's time to devastation!
what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
What's that range attack? Igneous discharge!
I'll finish you here and
You
now!
got the wrong foot!
Eagle
Healing
dive!
circle!
Take this! Dragon swarm!
Where are you going?
Try
Here
this!
you
Take
are.
this!
I'll teach you respect!
In an instant!
Impact block!
Looks like we got them all.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Out of my way!
Here goes!
Going in!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon swarm! Glimmer Jamarna!
It's a duel of the arts!
You're mine!
Igneous
Rip and
discharge!
tear!
Radiant
Flying spree!
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Gotta break through!
Now you'll learn!
Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Dragon
Careful! He's some kind of animal!
Explosive ring!
Lunar Blast!
Not today!
Tiger Blade!
Whirlwind snap! I'm just getting started!
Confiscated! Healing Circle!
Look, there are
Beat
charges.
this! I've got your name on him!
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
You're mine! I'm on to take this!
On guard!
No escape! Shockwave Blast! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon storm!
Glacial sphere!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
We managed to pull through.
This'll make us even more formidable. Dispose of the trash.
Take this!
Lightning! Downfall!
Here I
This
come!
is in the sky,
Dragon
mine!
swarm!
Make it rain! This one's mine! Tiger Blade! Make it rain! Zara, I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! Now you see what I can do!
Red!
Piercing roar!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Pow!
For my lord!
Here,
Ignite!
let me help.
Not in your
I'll
dreams.
punch that gun out of your hand!
Got you now!
Its armor's too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Make it red!
In an instant.
Take it.
Now or never.
I'm only getting back into the
In a bind, rip and tear! Death blow going in!
lunar corruption. Lunar blast.
Swallow dance!
Blending flash.
Here, let me help. First
I
aid.
owe you one.
Rolling snap!
Will ya?
Not today.
You won't make a fool of
Now.
me!
It's reeling.
Take it down.
Igneous discharge!
Seems about right to me.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
I'll do my best!
Now you see what I can do! Fire support!
Here goes.
Support!
Mission. My watch.
So much for talking it out.
Where are you going?
Here I come! No escape! Rolling! In an instant!
Impact block!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. That equipment should come in handy.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Not today!
Here, let me help. First aid. I'm the true gunslinger around here. Do it.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. There. One more. One go.
Denied!
Take this!
No escape! Chocolate flash!
How about this? Here, let me help. First aid.
Here!
This one's mine!
Sonic thrust! Try this! Blending
Lunar
flash!
corruption. Take this. By the power.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
That's far enough!
I see one, eh?
Confiscated!
Like steel? Eat dirt!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Out of our way! Going in!
Here I
This
come!
one's primed and ready! This one's mine! Going in! Going in!
Not on my watch!
Plenty
Blending!
left! Tiger
Take
blade!
this! Front!
Now or never.
Pierce through!
Make it right!
Blending flash!
First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Barely a blip on our radar. Get lost!
Chargers to me!
Oh my lord! You're mine!
Far enough!
This one's all mine! Not today!
Do it! This one's mine!
Here I come! Rip it clear! Dragon!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my...
This looks nice and tough.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
That's far enough!
Now you see what I can do. Eat this!
Blending flash!
That's for you! Let me help! First
Eat
floor!
this! That's enough!
There! Got you! Magna Ray! Watch and here goes!
Confiscated!
Make it rain!
I'm ready for the next battle.
An opponent like this should be easy.
This one's mine! Do it!
Blending flash!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
What's this thing?
Out of our way!
Not today!
Crescent move! First strike!
No further!
Do it!
There you
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
Shot blade!
Reload!
I'm on a roll now!
Going in! Here! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Just getting started. Not today.
Shield. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon hurricane.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. You're mine. Right. Sharply strike.
Let's refrain from losing.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here. What's this thing?
It's on! Now you'll learn!
Here's the evil!
Dragon Sword! Talon Hurricane! This one's mine! Here I am! Tiger Blade! All mine! My shield? Take this! Eat this!
A comfortable win.
Gotta break through! For my lord! You're mine!
I never miss!
Shield, take this! Here's a showdown between blade and fist! Eat this! We're not finished!
Do it!
Just getting started!
Far enough!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Sharply fly!
This one's mine!
Take this! Talon Hurricane!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Looks like some solid equipment.
No backing down! First strike!
This one's mine!
I can carve through
Man,
iron!
those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt. Lunar corruption!
Yeah.
Lunar blast!
Dragon Shell! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Here's a healing
Roll
art!
now!
First aid!
Take this!
Lunar corruption!
Now or never!
Lunar blast!
Crescent Talon Hurricane! That's
Tiger blade! Let me help us!
Blade Flash! Talon Hurricane!
Tiger blade!
Rip and tear! Watch this!
Primed and ready!
Death Blossom!
Here's a healing art!
Going in!
I owe you one!
One more!
Do it!
These fists have got your name on them! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
We can really make weapons with this?
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Dahna mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
Almadria.
she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Dahna Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Miez. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almadria.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
These people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmold! Enjoy your meal!
Such sad, Wise child, let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me!
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you!
Discharge!
Ignite!
Flaming meteor! Here's evil! Please have some fun!
How about this? On a roll now!
Flaming meteor!
Ground and pound! Dragon shell!
Here I go!
Deny!
Dare you!
Solid hurricane! Flaming meteor!
I'll get it to here and now!
Mega ray!
I'm not done!
Here goes! Gravity flame!
Right!
Look sharp! Rolling snap! Power up water!
Can't get out of this!
Lots of them! This
Ready!
one's mine!
Lunar eruption! Lunar blast!
This one's mine!
Know your place! Go guard! Swallow there! I'll smash you! Sonic thrust! Ignite! Rip and tear!
This one's mine! What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Going in! Eat this! I really owe you one.
Radiant!
Crescent moon!
Reload! Here's a reload!
Try this!
First aid!
Your place!
Forward up!
Feeling so great.
Radiant! This one's mine! I'm all set!
In here!
Don't leave me all alone here.
Here!
Healing
Right.
circle! Not in your dreams!
I'm on it!
Time to shine! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Street lancer! Flaming meteor!
Pieces! Attack time!
Tiger blade!
Shower strike!
Glacial spear! Astral energy!
Say no more.
This one's mine! Time to shine! Mega ray!
They're attacking separately.
I can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her. And take out the monster first.
You picked the wrong fight.
She's no stranger. To astral arts.
I can take care of that.
Yeah, take it away!
Here, let me help. Go in! Mega ray! I'm all stuffed up!
My true power! Leave the torch to me! Wits about you, people!
Here's a healing
Fire
arm!
it!
First aid!
Coyote.
Get hard up!
Talon Hurricane!
Crescent
The winds of judgment blow your way! Fall before impending calamity! Tiger blade here in disaster!
Talon Hurricane!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine!
Will this help?
Shouldn't have messed with me!
Try harder. Not a chance.
I'm on a roll now!
Sonic thrust.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Crescent moon! Here's a hit! Where are you going?
Here I come. No further.
Where?
Focus!
Healing circle!
That's the
Try
power!
harder.
Mega ray! I'm all stuffed up! Another
Behold, my
Switch
true power!
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't. Here go!
Lion Owl!
Goodwill!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! I'll end you! Astral energy!
Say no more.
You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Dahnan, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Dahnan or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.